blazing hot down here in Taranaki. My brother's gone and got his boat out of storage, and we are going to go out for a crayfish dive on the tanks. I'm pretty well sick of diving on tanks. It's like, yeah, it's cool being underwater and breathing and stuff like that, but it's lost its appeal to me. I'm getting right into the free diving, and free diving's got, it's just better for your fitness, and it's more sporting, and I don't know, it's just, I reckon it's better than tank diving. And I mean, every single other person in the world that spear dives will agree with me. Okay, so we're going to go down on the tanks to have a look at some crays, so I can film some crays, show you guys some pretty cool structures and stuff like that we've got GPS marked. Won't be doing any filming outside of the water really, once we're at the spots, and the reason for that is, like, people might be like, oh, this guy's also secretive about his spots and gets so mad at other people when they show them. But it's just because when my brother and I first moved here to Taranaki, we nobody told us anything, nobody helped us, nobody showed us. We just went out there. My brother had this little inflatable boat, and we used to just like scrape together whatever spare money we had to get our tanks filled and service and stuff, and we just started in shallow and worked our way up the coast at like 3 meters of water at low tide, and then came back at 4 meters when it was really clean, just like, oh yep, there's some rocks, jump in, have a look, jump out, go on, jump in, have a look around, jump out. Like, we had no sounders, we had nothing, we just looked, and we probably spent 2 years doing that at least before we had sort of a good list of marks, and we still do it. Once if we've had a good season on the crays, or a good couple of days on the crays and the sea's still nice, we'll go out and explore, look for more marks. We're a bit secretive about our spots, whānau. That's where we fill our cupboards, where we fill our family's cupboards and our friends' cupboards, and at the end of the day, we found those spots. It ain't too hard for anybody else to go out there and find their own spots. It just takes a bit of mahi, and you've got to be prepared to spend a little bit of money getting nothing. Oh, we're down at the port. Boat's all set up, just chucking our suits on. Dominic didn't want to be on the video, so I'm filming him. This is my brother Dominic, everyone. He's not bad. This is a cool little boat. We're going to head out. Bit of a breeze, but we'll get out there and give it a go. Just got to get our suit on and chuck the boat in, then we'll head off and find some spots. Alright, we're almost at our spot. We just used this little Garmin E-Trex. It's all we've ever had. When we find a mark, what we do is we run a floated catch line when we're a floated catch bag when we're exploring, and we tie that off to the rock when we find a really good cray nest, and then we swim up, grab the GPS, put it in a little waterproof case that we've got, and we swim it over to our float line, pull the line really tight so the line's straight up and down, and then mark it straight over the line. And then when we're coming up to it, my brother will start yelling out the measurements, and when we, like 10 meters, 9, 8, 7, and he'll tell me to go when we're about 1.5 meters away on his unit, because I'm standing at the front of the boat, and the anchor should flutter down and land right next to our nest. 10 meters, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, yep, right there. So we've got our anchor down. Just got to set up my tank and stuff. Guess who forgot his weight belt? Left it in the truck. It's alright though, because we are hissing home to get it. Woohoo! Turns out the weight belt's still sitting on the lawn at home. but we have accumulated a crazy bunch of random weights that we had in the boat and in my truck, and we're going to stuff those into my BCD, and that should get us to the bottom. Dumbo. Okay, so we've ripped the strap off the cooler bag down here. We've found 5 weights. Got a piece of string in the strap. So weight belts.
Where's your other one?
Yeah, sitting at home on the lawn. I already said that.
Alrighty, let's go. Like that feeling when you hit the water. Bit of a hard tee to the camera, and let's head down. Once we're on the bottom, cray straight away. That's the effectiveness of that anchor technique. See that one come around the rock, bit of a blue cod swim past. There's another few crays there, not really touching on this expedition as much as looking, just to show you guys all of the spots we've got. So there's just a few more crays, swum around the rock. There's my brother's got the noose out, just showing you how that works. You stick it around behind the cray, you open the loop up, then you slip it over their tail and you pull it tight. He almost misses this one. Boom, got him. He's just got him by the legs and the feelers though, so I quickly swim in there, grab a hold of it for him, pull the noose off. That's it. Nice cray. He's going in the bag, you ripper. So we're on the board. We'll swim off for another quick little swim around. It's pretty barren seafloor here. My brother's just spotted the smoky pussing around. I'm like, what are you doing? And then boom, nails it. He caught it in the cray noose. Absolutely crazy. I've never ever seen it done before. And later on the same dive trip we get a John Dory doing the same thing. Outrageous, really. Got a couple crays in there. That's the start. We'll just keep going, spot to spot, showing you guys what we can, which isn't landmarks. Here we are, next spot. Quick little swim around. Can't really see him very well, but there's a cray, quite a nice cray under that rock. But aside from him on this dive, we didn't really see a lot of other bigger crays. It was really nice ground, but what I did see is a lot of the crays that were in there were damaged. There's this one coming up here. If I get in real close and sort of try to show you, there's a little one there. He's way too small. There's one hiding up in that spongy stuff, and here we go, this one in here, you can see he's got a broken feeler. Where is he? There, freshly broken, just to the bottom right corner of the screen there. There's feelers everywhere in the hole, so someone else had been there before us today. Beautiful little cave though, beautiful spot. And I'll just have a little bit of a swim around, check the rest of the little reef out. Seems pretty empty compared to what it normally looks like. Unfortunately, you can see just how great the ground is. Then I return my focus back to that first one I saw that was a little bit of a better size. Can't really see much of the actual grabbing action in this because it's such a dark, tiny little hole. But I get my bloody fat arms in there, and the camera drops out of my hand. Start moving him. I've got my hand on him at this point, trying to shake him. Crays actually, they can be quite difficult to get out of the hole once they've sort of pinned. There he is. Got to pass him right through the hole to my other hand. Do what you got to get the kai, and then oh, there he is, coming out. Got him. Thank you. Nice cray, that one. He goes in the bag. He's going to be tasty. After that, we pretty much decided it's time to head up. There's not much else to see down here, unfortunately. This is one of the better spots. It's a bit of a shame that we got beaten to it for the day, but that's diving. With good viz like that in Taranaki, it's to be expected that everybody's out in the out on the water. Bro's just giving me the signal to head up, and there we go, back up our anchor rope to the boat.
Looks like that spot was somebody had been there already today. You might have been able to see it in the footage, I'm not sure, but you can see that a couple of those crays had snapped off feelers and it hadn't even healed over, which means somebody's been in there in the last couple of days, either today or yesterday. That's alright, we got one good cray out of the hole. We've got a total of 5 crays now, so we're going to head off to our last couple spots and head home. We've already got a feed. We're only 1 cray off one person's limit. We're only allowed 12 because there's only 2 people actively diving and we don't have a pot on board. So we're almost halfway there already. 10 metres away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right there, man, right there. Easy as that.
Here we are back down the bottom, straight into another cray. Bit of a bugger to get out, but we give him a wriggle and we get him out of there. Ready for the catch bag and the pot. Not the biggest model, but he measured legal, so that's good. Carry on. Just having a look around, and there's another cray not too far away. So I'm going for a double here. You can see me bloody dread in the way and the old cray leg over the front of the camera. See them crays all lined up, getting ready, taking a couple breaths, and booyah! Having a good little wrestle with them. See if we can't get him out of there for the double. And there it is, we're on a double. Got one in each hand. That's always a good feeling. Now I'm back off up the anchor rope. My brother's already abandoned ship. This was another spot.
Another 2 crays in the pot. Well, that was another spot. Pretty cool little spot. We're on to the next one now. So all of these spots are relatively close together. You probably could swim from spot to spot, but this is just the most efficient and effective way to do it. How many meters away now, bro?
175.
175. Alright. See you back down in the water.
Alright, we're back on the bottom. There's a little nest of crays here. This is quite a cool spot. This is really spread out lava flows that hold little pockets of crays and all the little lava flows. There's this fella here and a few of his mates. See me brother start to swim off, so I better have a quick go at this one. We get lined up, take a couple deep breaths. Haven't got it centre of camera, but I'm doing my best, sorry whānau. And get in there, brother. Got him. You ripper. And take him. Chuck him in the bag. Oh, little brother was a bit surprised, I think. Push through. Oh, there's another one. He's a nice easy target with not much of a hole. Line him up. And bam. Got him. In the bag. Cheers. I was swimming along and I was like, oh, look, there's a John Dory. I wonder if my brother can pull off a double and get 2 fish in the Noose in one day. He sort of didn't know what I was up to. I sort of just saw it and just started swimming off, and he's tootling along after me, and then he saw it, and I point at the John Dory and I point at his Noose, and he goes, oh yeah, I think I know what we're up to. Oh, here we go. Oh. And then I'm putting my hand over top of it. This is why the camera can't see. And boom, got him. Yeah, we are stoking on that one. Oh, can't believe it. And eating fish in the cray noose. Like I said, I've never ever seen this done before, and we managed to pull it off with 2 fish in one day. Crazy. And John Dory are beautiful eating, so he was definitely going in the bag. And I'll turn it off so you'll be able to hear him grunting. Can hear him grunting away there in the bag. He wasn't too impressed about being caught, obviously, but hey, food for us, the ocean does provide. Another little nest of crays. Oh, what have I done here? Oh, look at them all. She's crawling in that little crack. There's not a bad one there.
John Dory in the Noose. Whoa, who would have thought? 2 fish in the Noose in one day. Hold on. Bro's got to walk around behind me so we don't show you all the landmarks. Check it out. John Dory in the Noose. Just to show you guys. No fishing rods anywhere on the boat. I'll get it. I'll get it. So what have we got in there so far? 5 crays and a John Dory. Oh, oh, who's going to open that again? 6, 7. Oh, that's me. I saw you look at me when I was putting that one in the bag too.
Chuck it back, let it grow. Yeah. Go, you lose a leg.
Later, matey.
Alright, that's a feed. 7 crays and a John Dory. There's plenty of other spots we could go to, but the day's getting on and it's time for us to bloody trundle on home and catch up with our families, have our dinner. Been a good afternoon on the water though. Like 2 fish in the Noose in one day. That's unreal, and I got it all on camera. Oh. The old weight belt, check that out, whānau. Did the trick alright. Hey? Bit of ingenuity there. Back in the harbour. It's been a wicked afternoon. Can't believe I forgot my weight belt, but this little beauty did the trick. Might have to leave this on the boat just in case anybody ever forgets their belt. Because if it can sink this bloody puku, it'll sink anyone. Check it out. Good feed there. Couple manus to finish off the day's diving. What a wicked afternoon.